All right, good night. Uh, Tonight was Hell's Kitchen, July 9th episode. And last time on Hell's Kitchen, Patrick was eliminated and Robin was sent to the blue team. So now it was to find out, can Robin hack it with the boys? So we go to our first challenge, and it's one we've seen before, the craps table challenge, where teams have to roll the dice, and whatever letter they land on, they have to pick an ingredient. So once everybody has had a chance, they'll have an ingredients for their dish. So they have to make one stunning dish. So the blue team's up first. They roll an H, and they get heirloom tomatoes. D, daikon, which is white radish. Another D, and Robin picks dragon fruit, which was the weird one. E, edamame, and C, chicken. So they waited to their very last letter to pick a protein, and that was kind of freaking them out. And Chef Ramsay, he wasn't too happy about that. Then the red team rolls, and they get C, chicory. What is chicory? I don't know. L, lamb. T, turnips. B, Brussels sprouts. And T, truffles. So they have 30 minutes to make this dish. And with the red team's ingredients, you expect they're going to make a really good dish because they were really, really planning it out. So they make an herb-crusted rack of lamb, and the whole time the red team is working, Dana's freaking out, wondering why Barbie's taking so long with the lamb. And so you think that maybe something bad is going to happen to the lamb. It's not going to be cooked right. Meanwhile, Dana is burning the Brussels sprouts because she likes them crispy and crunchy. And Barbie says, I wouldn't serve those. And she's like, those are the best kind. So they put their dish up, and lo and behold, the lamb is perfectly cooked. And Gordon is not happy with the Brussels sprouts. He doesn't understand why they are crispy and crunchy. Neither do I. The blue team puts theirs forward. Um, it was a bunch of different things, but what they did with the dragon fruit was they rolled it up so it looked like sushi. It was kind of cool. And then I guess they did an adame puree. Can't speak right now. And it was perfectly done. The only problem was the chicken was overcooked. It was not, well, I think Royce sliced it too early and then it kind of dried out a bit. So it wasn't that good. So, the winners, spoiler alert, the blue team. So they won 24 hours in Vegas in a high roller suite at the Paris Hotel. Very cool. So they got cracking on packing. Meanwhile, the losers were told they'd be up all night prepping pulled pork, which takes 12 to 15 hours to make because that was going to be on the menu next. As usual, Kimmy was crying. Come on, Kimmy. You have to be a good loser. In anything in life, you need to know how to lose. Crying every time you lose is not a good idea. So the guys and Robin get to Vegas and they're escorted to their suite, which is awesome. And there's ladies everywhere and a bar and lots of fun stuff. And and lo and behold, Carrot Top. Has he been on Hell's Kitchen before? Because I think he has. Carrot Top and Chef Ramsay must have a good friendship. Carrot Top's a pretty built dude, and I'm not too sure how many people nowadays know who he is, but anyway, he's a fixture in Vegas. He's always there. He always shows up on reality shows too as part of the prize. Prize, I'm not so sure, but it would be kind of cool to meet him. He's probably a really nice guy. So they had their pictures taken with him. Meanwhile, there's a buzzer connected to, well, first of all, Tiffany was really obsessed with the pig that they had to grill, and I wasn't too happy that I had to see it because, as I've stated before, I do not like to see the food that I eat in its natural state before I eat it. And this one looked too much like a pig, and it really upset me and made me think I should be vegetarian again. But the problem with me is I can't eat many vegetables and I don't like them. So, I'm kind of stuck eating meat. Anyway, good thing I'm allergic to pork, so little piggies are free from me. So the little piggy was getting loved by Tiffany, and then I guess they were grilling it in this barbecue grill up on their deck in their dorm. Can't think of the word. And there was a buzzer on it that went off every hour, because every hour they had to check on the meat and make sure the temperature was just right. So they were up all night getting the bang, bang, bang for a buzzer going off in their ear all the time. Oh my goodness, nasty. So they still had to prep the next morning, and they all had to cook that night. Well, tonight's meal was going to have the chef tables again. So in the Blue Kitchen, they were going to have American Idol winner of season 9, Lee DeWyze, who I saw on American Idol. He's very good. And American Idol celebrity Haley Reinhart, who has showed up on a lot of my shows this year. And the red table, ooh, English royalty, David Beckham and his son Brooklyn. And David, yeah, I don't watch soccer or football, but David is a known figure, and he's nice. So basically the girls were pretty excited because he was going to be on their side, and they showed him in front of a rainbow, and they said, he's a magical creature. David Beckham was there. And what else do I have to say about that? Okay, so Dana was serving him. That's all good. So the red team, we'll go with them first. They were mangling David's flatbread quite a lot, and he was laughing because they just couldn't get the quite good cook on it. But they managed to figure it out. All of their apps went out really well. Tiffany had a fish issue. She couldn't tell between a sea bass and a cod, and she was delivering the wrong one and then cooking the wrong one, so Ramsey was not happy with that. Over on the blue table, Clemenza messed up the scallops, as everyone always does, but he rebounded. They had the same flatbread issues. Robin fixed that, and she served it up good. Robin really was the shining star on the blue team tonight. She was leading them and telling them what to do. Royce cooked the Wellingtons, and he served them, and they were all 3 different, and they had to go on the same table, and you can't serve 3 different looking Wellingtons to the same table. So he got reamed out. Then they were all taken to the back room and yelled at, but not Robin. She was left to be by herself with Chef Scott and try to manage all the stations, which she was like, boys, come on, get with it, let's come back. When the guys came back in, they did not do better. Clemenza had another bad fish incident, and Royce's meat was not cooked well again. So in the end, the blue team lost and had to nominate 2 people to go up on the block. And they nominated Royce and Clemenza. So Chef Ramsay told them both to take their jackets off. And I thought, ooh, double elimination? No, Ramsay's just messing with us. Royce is the one who goes home, and Clemenza had to take his jacket off because it was disgusting, and Chef Ramsay didn't like him all messy, so he gave him a new blue jacket. Clemenza always looks like something just hit him, like that all the food he serves actually just like ended up all over his body. It's kind of gross. Anyway, next week they're going to shake up the rules to Hell's Kitchen. As usual, dramatic. I'm going to send them some FedEx box. What's in the box? Shakes up the game. If you think you know Hell's Kitchen, you ain't seen nothing yet, says the promo. Well, we'll see about that. If you're lying to me again, promo man, we'll see what happens. You always make it sound so dramatic, and there's nothing like the promo. Anyway, thanks for having David Beckham on tonight. That was awesome. I really appreciated that. And till tomorrow.